Diwali is a very important festival for me and my family. My name is Sundari and I'm from Hyderabad, India. I have been in Singapore for 11 years now. Going out for shopping with my mother, I felt very happy. We know that during Diwali time, it was as if something new is coming into the house. It was very exciting because we are going to get new clothes, we are going to get new school bag. That was the only time of the year where me and my mother used to go together to shop for the whole family. When you go into the market, there is happiness, a very positive energy where you can feel that okay, that positivity is just entering into you. Definitely Little India resembles home, but in a very much sophisticated way. Lanes are still thin. People walk in lines, there are like queues, we follow a line here. There is no jumping like going ahead or something, or bargaining, especially bargaining. We miss bargaining a lot. So if the shopkeeper used to say 20, bring him to 15, that was the deal. It is never a grab and go. We always like to see 10 things before we buy the first thing. We just like to touch everything, feel everything. It's all about contemplation, discussion, and in between there will be phone calls also. Oh, what do you think? Is this color going to be nice? Is that color going to be nice? It is not like go to the shop, pick up and come back. I generally go to the market every few days to bring some fresh flowers. I want jasmine garland, but without rose. Flowers are a very important element in our daily prayer. Diwali is the festival of prosperity, and they say that goddess Lakshmi enters into the house which is clean and which is looking very beautiful. During Diwali we have lot of people, lot of guests coming in. We have lot of friends and family coming over. In olden times, a cooking pot was called as a urli. Nowadays, it's used as a decorative item. When there are beautiful flowers, automatically the eye just goes there first. It's mainly used for warding off the bad eye which is entering into the house. Goddess Lakshmi is mainly known as the goddess of prosperity and wisdom. Any prosperous thing which is required for the house is what we welcome. COVID has meant this year we couldn't visit home for the longest period of time. I've definitely made an extra effort to make it more special. Rangoli is a way of decoration, and Rangoli is actually a daily event in India. It's not like specifically done only for festivals. I was 12 years old when I first started doing Rangoli. I learnt it from my mother and my grandmother. Whenever there used to be a festival, all the family used to come together, and me, my mother and my grandmother used to decorate the house in front. Every day morning in most of the parts of India, The front yard of the house is cleansed with water, and then every day a new pattern is put. We first decide the pattern of the rangoli, then we put the dots. Getting the dots right and symmetric and in lines is the most critical part. As long as you don't get the dots straight, whatever design it might be, it will not come out good. Every festival has different types of rangolis, the pattern changes a lot. And everyday rangolis are again totally different. The pattern I have chosen is based on the theme for the festival. I chose diyas and flowers. The good rangoli generally flows. It's like the sand which you can see on the beach. You can't catch it in a fist, it just flows. The white color is used for the outline, and after we've given the basic shape, we start filling in colors. The main festive colors of any festival in India are red, yellow and green. And I chose yellow and red for the center part. They symbolize prosperity. Art is something which is very close to me, and when I do it, I feel like doing it right. I take it up as a task which I love the most, so I want to give my best to it. The complicated section would be to get the curves properly, like to make sure the hand-eye coordination of moving the curves in a very symmetrical way is definitely the most challenging part, because drawing with a pencil on paper and doing it freehand is totally different. This pattern will be taken off tomorrow morning and a new pattern will be made. We don't keep rangoli for more than a day because it has already been seen by people and the bad eyes have already landed on it, and we generally don't keep it for a very long time. Brushing away rangoli means, okay, whatever bad has gone into it, it's been taken away and new will come. It's like new beginning, new hope. Yes, definitely it was very hard when I was young because you get to hold only a bit of powder in your hand. It's not too much. If you just release it in one go, it just becomes a blob. It needed a lot of practice for me since I was a child to get it into a free-flowing curve. So it takes a bit of practice. As I grew up and as I was doing more and more designs every year, you just get it naturally after a point of time. Doing something with your hand reminds you of your childhood memories, and even though I'm not with my parents or with my family, grandparents, I feel that okay, they are with me and whatever they have taught me, I am taking it forward. This is one thing I would like to pass on to my child. When he sees a rangoli, he might remember, oh, my mother made it on that day. I would like to create good memories for him. A lot of ready-made things, they have spoiled the age-old traditions. People have this mindset of, oh, it is going to be there only for 4 hours. Why should I like squat on the floor, do an extensive design? I might as well just get it from a market, chip it open and just paste it in front of the house. It's okay, we can just get it from a shop. The convenience which the world is providing us right now has led to a situation where we think that okay, it's okay even though we don't follow the actual traditions which our mothers and grandmothers have followed. The Diwali during childhood was extremely beautiful thing for us to look forward to. The most exciting part was like arranging of the lamps in front of the house the minute the sun goes down. And this time of the year comes, it's all lit up entirely. There is not even like a 1 millimeter space on the wall of the house. It is very significant of lighting diyas, especially during this time, because we all want to get rid of that dark phase and go into a new thing of where the world is COVID free, and we can go to our loved ones. We are living in a very modern world right now, and I'm a modern woman myself, but it doesn't mean that okay, I forget whatever my parents have taught me or what I have learned. It makes me feel home. It makes me feel that okay, I'm very close to home.